Hey everyone, Kirk Hensky, and today we're going to work on some mobility and do some Kinstretch, a little bit of neurogliding to really help everyone move better, feel better, perform better every day. Take from this video what you want, practice as much as you would like, and we're going to work on feet, ankles, hips, back, shoulders, and neck today. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. We're going to first start with our feet doing some toe yoga. Toe yoga designed to help strengthen the feet. If you think about it, feet are what we walk on every day on a day-to-day basis. And if our feet are not strong, we now break our chain going up to our ankle, knee, hip, back, all the way up. If our feet are not strong and we're walking on weak feet, we cause problems all the way through. So let's start by working on strengthening our feet. So first I'm going to have you keep your big toe down and lift all your little toes up. And we're going to hold this. If for some reason you cannot lift up your little toes, I'm going to have you reach down and pull up on them. Over time, our connection, our neural connection, and our strength in our feet weaken. And we just need a little assistance sometimes to help pull up and re-strengthen that connection. And now we're going to switch. We're going to keep the little toes down, big toe up. Again, if this is tough, pull up or push down on the little toes. Help strengthen that neural connection. Good. The next one, a little more difficult. We're going to keep the big toe down and pinky toe down. So big toe, pinky toe, holding that. Again, if you need to push one down, pull up a little bit, please do so. And the last one, we're going to alternate, going little toes down, transferring to big toe down. Back and forth, nice and slow. Try to get those toes up in the air as high as possible. Good. All right. Let's switch feet. Again, starting, let's go big toe down, little toes up. Just hold that for a little while. And let's switch, little toes down, big toe up. You might find this easier on one leg than the other throughout this whole video. You might find that some stretches on certain sides of the body are easier. We just need to work on creating more balance. And then let's go big toe, pinky toe, little ones up, little middle three up. And let's alternate. Little toes down, big toe up, switch to big toe down, little toes up. Try to keep your foot as flat as possible so we're not rotating. Good. All right. Let's move to the ankles next. For this one, I'm going to have you find the top of your tibia where it enters the knee. And to do this, move your foot back and forth. You're going to feel your tibia bone moving way up here. And I want you to feel that because I want you to prevent that spot from moving. So I do not want your tibia moving during this exercise. So put your hands there, feel where it's at. Now I want you to take your ankle and go down and in circles, just moving your ankle. Go nice and slow. We're after slow, controlled movements. Going in as big a circle as possible. Minimizing the movement of our bone. And if you can, try to take your toes out of it too. It might move a little bit. So we're just focusing on the ankle. And let's switch directions. Nice and slow, focusing, trying to get as much movement out of your ankle as possible. Good. Let's switch sides. I'm sitting on a foam roller today to help me out, by the way. If you want to sit on the ground, you can. All right, again, let's switch legs here. Find the top of that tibia. We're going to place our fingers there. And we're going to start our circles with our ankle. Go nice and slow. You might shake a little bit. During Kinstretch, that's normal. We're again trying to find the maximum or outer limits of our joint capabilities here and our mobility. So our muscles might strain a little bit and we might shake, and that's normal. Nice and slow. Let's switch directions. Good. And relax. All right, we're going to get off the foam roller. We're going to go up to our hips next. We're going to start here by getting onto the hands and knees. Nice straight back. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take one foot. It's going to keep our toes bent underneath. We're going to take our one heel up towards the ceiling. We're going to go as high as we can, keeping that back nice and straight. So try not to arch too much here in the back. Keep that back nice and straight. And we're going to push back. Try to keep that foot up as high as we can as we drive our hips backwards, arms nice and straight. Slow movements, go as far as you can. Come back up, bring the knee all the way down. Staying on the same leg, head back up. Keep it up as high as you can with a straight back. Drive the hips back. Back down. Nice and slow. Let's do one more. And let's switch sides. One more time. Good. All right, staying on all fours. We're now going to take one leg out to the side as far as we can. In this position, you might already feel a stretch here in the groin. Go ahead and turn. So we're going to push it out to the side. We're going to center our hands in our gravity. And we're going to push back again. Straight arms, push back as far as we can. And now we're going to rotate at the hip, turning this whole leg up. So the toe will go up towards the ceiling. We're going to go as far as we can. Come back down and forward. If that really hurts too much, bring that leg in just a little bit and adjust your body position. Again, keeping arms nice and straight, pushing back. Rotating that foot up once we get back as far as we can. Bring that foot back down and return up. Let's go one more. Good. Let's switch sides. Alright, again on all fours, we're going to push the other leg out. Recenter your hands in the center of gravity. You might feel a stretch already. That's normal. We're going to push back as far as we can and rotate that foot up. Keeping the hands on the ground. Back up. Nice and slow. Some of these stretches you might feel like you're starting to cramp. Again, that's normal. We're pushing our body, testing its mobility, finding more joint space. Good. All right, we're gonna do one more here on the hips. We're gonna lay down. If you have a foam roller, you can use a foam roller, yoga block, something just to give yourself a little pillow. We're going to keep the bottom leg nice and straight, laying on our side. So there's going to be a straight body here, arm out in front. What we're going to do here now is we're going to swing the knee down. We're going to bring it up as far as we can. We're going to open up the hip And we're only going to go as far as we can without moving our lower back or rotating further, so we're twisting our body back. So coming up as high as we can here. We're going to extend the leg now. And now we're going to continue to take that leg around in a circle as far as we can. Alright, I'll repeat that. We're going to bring the knee up. Take it down towards the ground just a little bit. Bring the knee up. Only as far as you can without moving the back. Straighten out the leg. And then continue the rotation of the leg around. Back to the start. Let's go one more. As high as we can. Push the limits here of your mobility. Good. Let's switch sides. Again, laying down, nice straight body, all the way from my heel to the top of my head here. All right, we're gonna bring this knee up as far as we can. Now we're gonna open up the knee, straighten out the leg, and rotate it back and around. Again, nice and slow here. I want to go nice and controlled. Last one. Good. All right. Let's move the foam roller to the side here. We're going to go back to being on all fours. And we're going to go to cat camel. All right, so we're going to be pushing our body up and coming down as far as we can. But what I want with this is I want you to pretend that someone is walking their fingers up and down your back. I want you to go nice and nice and slow, and I want you to control it. So I want you to focus on moving each vertebrae one at a time. Going nice and slow. Nice and controlled. If you want, go ahead and just close your eyes. Imagine each vertebrae moving up one at a time and then back down. lot of people are going to find this very difficult. Something that I'm still working on myself. Nice and slow. Good. And relax there. Alright, let's go to some shoulders next here. For this, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Engage the core slightly. And we're going to take one arm up. Thumb going up towards the ceiling. We're going to go as far as we can until we hit a little roadblock. We can't go any further here. When you hit that spot, we're going to rotate the hand. The palm is going to start facing forward. We're going to continue to rotate the thumb as far as we can. Rotate, rotate, rotate. When you can't rotate any further, we're going to continue to spin the arm around. Continue rotating the hand as well. So we're rotating the hand as we're completing that circle with our arm. Let's switch sides. Taking the thumb up. Get in as far as we can. Rotating the hand, rotate, rotate, rotate. As far as you can. Continue to rotate the arm. Turning it and swinging it all the way around. Good, let's go a couple more times on each side. Taking the arm up. Hit that roadblock. Twist. So we're turning the hand, twisting as far as we can, and continue that twist and rotation at the same time, going as far as we can, as slow. Nice and slow, good. Other arm. Hit the roadblock. Turn and rotate around. Good. And relax. Let's continue with the shoulders here. We're going to lay down on our side. And for this one, I'll show you a couple different angles. We're going to lay down on our side. Our top leg is going to be nice and straight. Our bottom leg is going to be bent. Our bottom arm straight out from us. So we've got a nice straight line here with our body. Arms coming straight out from us. Bottom knee is bent. Top leg is straight. We're going to take our hand and above the arm that's out in front of us. And we're going to walk our hand around our head, trying to keep as many fingers on the ground as possible. We're going to keep our arm nice and straight. And we're going to allow the shoulder and back to start rotating. We're going to go as far as we can until that palm wants to turn up towards the ceiling. As soon as that happens, just come on back to the beginning. Okay? So let me show you guys another angle of this. Again, body nice and straight, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Bottom arm straight out from you. And you're going to take your thumb and your fingers, slowly walk it around, keeping the arm as straight as possible. As soon as that hand wants to rotate up, come on back to the beginning. Go ahead and keep going. Nice and slow. Good. And let's switch sides. Alright. Again, bottom leg bent, body nice and straight, bottom arm straight out from us. Walking the finger, thumb and fingers around the head as far as we can until that hand wants to rotate up. Come on back to the beginning. Let's go one more time. Good. And relax. All right. Let's come back up onto the hands and knees. And we're going to go to wrists now. And we're going to turn one hand backwards as far as we can. And in this position, we're going to use our whole body to start doing very slow circles. Go both directions. Nice and slow, working on our wrist. And let's switch sides into our other arm. Again, using the whole body here to stay nice and controlled, going around in circles. Going in both directions. Let's sit back up onto our knees here, standing nice and tall again. And do one more thing with the Kinstretch here on our neck, and then we'll do a couple neuro glides for the arms and the legs, and then we'll be done. All right. So with the neck here, we're gonna go neck circles. We're going to drop our head to the side and shoulders nice and relaxed. We don't want the shoulders shrugged up, rolled forward. Sit the shoulder blades back. Let's go nice and slow to the side, trying to bring that ear next to our shoulder. And we're going to slowly, again, sitting up nice and tall, engage that core a little bit. Slowly roll the neck. The head around in a circle. Now be careful going back. If you feel like there's a little pinch, just come out of that just a little bit. You don't have to push through it. Let's go one more time this direction. Again, we're slowly working on our mobility, nice and slow. Feel free to close the eyes, go nice and relaxed. Switch directions. Nice and slow. Good. And relax there. All right. Couple last things here. We're going to go to a neuroglide next. We're going to stand up nice and tall here. All right, feet out in front of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to point the toes and drop the head. Let's lift the head up, bring the toes up. So what we're going to do here, sitting nice and tall, we're going to start pointing the toes. And we're going to, at the same time here, drop the head and pull the toes back. Point the toes and look up. Drop the head, pull the toes back as far as we can. Good. You can also do this with the knees here. So reaching as far as we can forward, head up, looking at the toes, bend the knees, drop the head. Look up, straighten out. Keep a nice tall back as much as possible here. Bend the knees, drop the head. Good. And relax out of that. Okay, we're going to come up. And now we're going to go neuroglide through our arm. For this one, we're going to keep the palm facing up. Arm nice and straight here, hand up a little bit. And we're going to drop the head towards and away from our arm as we push our palm down. So palm up. Bend the wrist, palm down, facing away from you, up, one more. Good. Let's go to the other side. Again, palm up. We're going to extend the wrist, drop the head to the side. What we're doing is stretching out that chain. Stretching out the nerves. and relax. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you feel nice and relaxed after that session here. Hopefully I'll post some more later on. Enjoy, do this on a regular basis, help feel better. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach me by any of my social media accounts. I'll post those below. I got Facebook, Instagram. Feel free to email me too. Give me a call or email me here at Court 1 and let me know how I can help. Have a great day.